The crowd of tourists was enjoying the view of Buckingham Palace when suddenly he emerged from behind them, fat, drunk, and full of himself. His unsteady gait, the overpowering stench of booze strong enough to knock someone out, and his smug grin were all warning signs of trouble. He believed he could do whatever he wanted. First came the crude jokes, then the unwelcome touches, and finally a slap to the Queen's Guard's helmet. But even that wasn't enough for him. The arrogant fool grabbed the guard's rifle, convinced that the soldier would remain a lifeless statue on duty. He was wrong. What happened next made the entire crowd freeze. The crowd of tourists calmly admired the beauty of Buckingham Palace. Everything was going as usual. Until he appeared. A loud, slurping noise echoed from the back of the crowd. A massive, bloated man, his face flushed red from alcohol, wobbled on his feet like a ship in a storm. His stretched-out t-shirt was stained with ketchup and beer, his shorts barely clung to his massive belly, and his dirty toes poked out of his worn-out sandals. He reeked. No, not just reeked. His putrid stench of booze and sour sweat hit the noses of people standing several feet away. They wrinkled their faces and backed away, but the fat man just smirked. "Ooh, look at these toy soldiers," he slurred, pointing a greasy finger at the guard. "Come on, buddy, entertain me." The guard stood motionless, not even flinching. His eyes were hidden beneath the visor of his tall hat, his face frozen like a statue. "Hey, dude, you deaf or something?" The drunk man let out a loud laugh, turning to the crowd as if expecting their support. "Guys, look, it's like Madame Tussauds, but he's real." He swallowed his saliva and staggered forward, stepping over the white boundary line. The crowd murmured. Someone pulled out their phone, sensing that a show was about to begin. "Come on, buddy, at least blink. What's wrong, huh? Can't please your woman at home?" The fat finger jabbed at the guard's chest, but he didn't react. The tourist scowled, grunted, and did something no one expected. He raised his hand and smacked the guard's helmet. The crowd gasped. Someone shouted, "Is he out of his mind?" The guard's helmet barely moved, and his face remained as calm as before. But if anyone could see into his eyes, they would have noticed the fire burning within. The fat man, however, burst out laughing. "Ha ha! Oh man, you're not even human, you're a damn mannequin. What if I just—" Suddenly, he grabbed the guard's rifle. First, he tugged at it out of curiosity, but then, growing bolder, he tried to yank it away. A sharp, loud sound cracked through the air. The guard lunged forward, ripping the weapon from the drunkard's grubby hands. His eyes flashed under his hat, and his voice, filled with steel, boomed across the square. "Step away immediately!" The crowd froze. Cameras shook in onlookers' hands. No one expected this. The guards never move, never speak, never react. But this one broke protocol. The fat man froze, too. A second, 2, 3. Then he roared with laughter. "Oh, so you're alive? Well, come on then, hit me. What's the matter? Mommy won't let you?" The guard stood firm, but the tension in the air was suffocating. The drunk man kept pushing. "Come on, toy soldier, what's your deal?" He grabbed the rifle again, leaning in close and hissing right into the guard's face. "Or are you just a poser in a silly hat?" That was the point of no return. The guard took a firm step forward, shoving the tourist back with the butt of his rifle. "Leave this area immediately." His voice rang out with such force that some in the crowd shivered. The fat man stumbled, flailing his arms like a disoriented jellyfish. You pushed me?" "You are ordered to leave," the voice thundered again. The fat man wobbled, trying to regain his balance, but the alcohol, the heat, and the sudden movement betrayed him. His foot slipped, his sandal flew off, and he crashed backward into a puddle left over from the morning rain. "Ah!" His wail echoed through the square. The crowd erupted in laughter. Someone was already posting on Twitter, "Drunk American tried to mess with the guard and ended up face first in the mud. Instant karma." The laughter grew louder. Phones recorded every second. Disheveled, with wet stains on his back, the tourist struggled to get up, only to slip again, this time landing face down. A firm voice came from behind. "Well, well, causing a public disturbance, are we? Sir, you're coming with us." The guard was already back in his position, standing motionless like a statue, as if nothing had happened. But deep beneath the shadow of his hat, there was a hint of quiet satisfaction. The crowd burst into applause, and the drunk fat man, well, he would never forget this day.